right, well, boys and girls, hope you enjoyed the story about the huge carrot. That was a great story. Let's go ahead and look at our handwriting, 149, 115, 50. Again, these were handwriting sheets in our packets, and these might have been some of the extra ones, but it looks like today we're going to have some more coloring. What animal do we see there on our page, boys and girls? What is that? It's a turtle. Do you know what letter turtle starts with? T. Remember T? T, 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 t. Table, table, t, t, t. Can you make that sound? Table, table, t, t, t. All right, so we see a turtle. Do turtles move fast or slow? Turtles move slow, don't they? Those are opposites. Fast, the opposite of fast is slow. We're going to find out the name of our turtle here. Give me a thumbs up if you've ever seen a turtle. Yeah, you might have been outside and you see a turtle on the road sometimes or in the grass. Miss Paris was biking the other day and I saw a really big turtle and he was moving slow across the trail. But we see on page 1, we're going to be making a lot of capital T's here. We see his name, Tim Tom. You guys say, hi, Tim Tom. This is Tim Tom. Tim Tom has a home. Period. How does a turtle, Tim Tom, have a home? The question is on 3. Can you, tricky word, see it? They're asking us a question. Can we see it? What is the turtle's home, boys and girls? Yes, you should be saying his shell. He carries his home with him, doesn't he? Tim Tom's home, of course, is his shell. Great job. It looks like we have some nice coloring there on our page today. A sentence telling us something. A sentence asking us something. Great job. On the back, what do we see here? Let's see what they're calling this. We have a girl. Her name is Joan. Joan has a pet toad. Toad. All right. A toad. And let's see what they say on row 3. I bet you guys know this. A toad is like what's a toad like, boys and girls? It's like a frog, isn't it? A toad is like a frog. Very good. I was starting to call that a frog there, and they're calling it a toad. Both have periods at the end. Of course, capitals at the beginning. You guys know how to do your best handwriting. Frog has our FR that we've learned about in that sentence also. All right, so I'm going to let you work on that. But before you do, we're looking at this reader, book 1, for the last time. On Monday, we're actually going to be moving over to book 2. But today's our last day. We're going to be reading this. Now, if you're still reading at home, that's okay. You keep practicing, keep doing your best. But we're going to read 3 stories out of this today. All right, so Miss Paris is just looking through, and she's just going to pick any 3 stories. Do you wonder what stories I'm going to pick? Can you look through your reader? What do you think we ought to read today? Oh, there's several good stories to read. I think I've got to go with 7. Can you find page 7? I know we've read this before, but that's just too silly about a pig, about these friends washing a pig in a tub. I just think that's pretty silly. So I know we've read it, but we're going to practice reading it again. All right, so make sure you're got your pointer ready or your eyes ready. If you needed to mark the vowels, that's okay. But remember, we want to be a good reader. We want to keep practicing. So the title says, Clean the Pig. All right, clean the pig. There's a CL, clock. I see a fat pig. Get the big pig, Gabe! Exclamation point. Get him in the tub. I got a rag. I got the pine soap. I made the pig wet. Gabe and I made the pig clean. Good job. So hopefully you were able to read through. If there's some words on there you need to practice, that's okay. But we do have a clean pig, don't we, boys and girls? All right, let's turn over, and I'm going to move over to page 11. 11. Remember, numbers in the teens, they start with 1. A 1 and a 1 is an 11. Again, we've read this story, so we're reading it again. And you might have read it a few times already, but we're reading it together again. It's called The Sled Ride. And there's that SL, SLUP. We already said the picture gives us a lot of clues. And we said the season would have been what? Do you remember? It would have been wintertime. Wintertime. Jen and John got a sled. Make sure we read the whole name. John and Jen will hop on the sled. It is fun to slide on the hill. Dad will see the red sled go fast. Dad will see Jen and John ride on it. All right, so a great story about sled riding with Jen and John. Both start with capital J's because their names. Girl is Jen, the boy is John. All right, so great story there. And the last one we're going to read today is page 13. Again, numbers in the teens, they start with 1, a 1 and a 3. We already talked about this. We said the boy is playing what sport? Got some baseball. We got some baseball up there. Can you pretend you're hitting that baseball bat? Swinging that bat and hitting that ball? Great job. All right, let's read this one together. We got some exclamation points in this story, remember. A home run. Matt, get the black cap. There's the black cap. Pick up the bat. Hit it, Matt. Run and get on base, Matt. Slide in home. Get on home plate. Matt made it on time. Matt made his team win. Awesome. All right. So great job reading about Matt. Now, if you're thinking about this, reader, did you have a favorite story, boys and girls? Maybe your favorite story was when we read about Gail, or the cap, or the mean goat. Remember, look at that mean face on there. Of course, Dad cooking some breakfast. We read the pig. Which one was your favorite? Can you say out loud what your favorite was? All right. Make sure you've read through all these. If you have some that you need to go back, remember to practice. We can keep these. These you keep. You don't need to return to Miss Parrish. You keep these. And these are great extra practice. You can always go back and you can read in your readers, okay? You can go back and read the one that we had before this. Remember? We had this one. Those are extra practice. And remember, we want to keep on practicing. And on Monday, we're going to read book 2. And if you've already read through book 2, that's great. That is fine. But we're going to read together starting that on Monday, okay? So make sure you've done your best reading with this. I miss listening to you read, but I know you're letting mom, dad, brother, sister, somebody listen to you. You need to let them listen to you read, and you also need to be reading in your head too. All right? So go ahead and make sure you get your best job done on your handwriting. And don't forget, you get to color the pictures today. All right, go ahead and work on that.